Hey guys, Joey Lopez here. Just a couple announcements before we start this week's tarot. I am no longer doing tropical astrology. I am switching all my services over to Vedic astrology. However, I will not be delivering any type of birth chart in Vedic astrology because I am not qualified to do it. I am ceasing all tropical birth charts. All the appointments that I have made with tropical birth charts, I will continue those, and once I'm done with that last couple of charts that I have left, I will no longer be going back to tropical astrology. So when I do tarot, I will be referring to nakshatras, I will be referring to planets according to Vedic astrology. So when I'm doing this, make sure you check your rising sign in Vedic astrology for better predictions. Although I don't believe in the prediction system on YouTube, because a lot of times these predictions, they're very general. You may have a planet maybe 8 spaces away where there's some sort of change that's going to go on in your life, and that may not come to pass for you, but it'll come to pass for somebody else where they have no planets in that spot. You understand me? So it's predictions. All the astrologers that I do follow don't actually do predictions for monthly transits or for yearly transits. They don't believe in it. They just believe in teaching it and reading the chart as it is in the D1, D9, and all those extracurricular charts. As far as my services, it's going to be more simpler for me because that means we can just stick to the tarot. However, I will give you a link in the email from the description below when you email me for a tarot service, and it will send you a link to put in your birth information. I will still look at your chart to see what transits you're going through, what mahadashas you're going through, or if there's anything impeding you from certain places that you want to set the intention for your reading. As far as that goes, I'll look at the chart, but I'm not going to read your chart to you. Until I have the blessings of my teacher in India to go ahead and deliver charts, I will not be doing charts anymore. The last thing I have for this week on the channel is in the Cancer read last week, I had a very interesting thing with the clarifier. Was it last week? I think it was 2 weeks ago, or last month's read actually. I had 2 Queen of Cups come out in the clarifier deck, and it was a new clarifier deck because I wanted the edition to match the original edition that I've always had, and so I ordered the matching set, and 2 Queen of Chalices came out. So this is a very special deck. When you see it on my channel as the clarifier, I'm gonna keep both Queen of Chalices in the deck. There is a special meaning for me here as well with these 2 Queen of Chalices personally, and that special meaning to me is that there's something about the Divine Feminine with this deck, and there's something with the Divine Masculine with this deck. So anytime I do tarot with these decks, just realize I'm looking at masculine with the colors, kind of like the Bird Kingdom. They got those nice flying colors, and then the female birds tend to have the lower, darker tone colors. And so I'm going to keep both Queen of Chalices in this deck, and so that's just a special gift towards you guys so you can understand why 2 Queen of Chalices will come out in the read and you guys aren't complaining in the comments like you guys like to do. And why are there 2 Queen of Cups? Anyways guys, like always, these are YouTube general readings. They won't always resonate. Enjoy your reading for the month of September. Take it easy, guys. Capricorn, let's get your read started here. I'm gonna shuffle these cards just a little bit more and then we'll get started for you. I know the Capricorn likes to complain when I take too long shuffling, so I shuffled off camera a little bit so we could just get started. Let's see here, the Chariot. I love the Cap crew. You guys are mouthy on the comments. There's no other sign that likes to mouth off like the Capricorn. And I'll just take that as my third house Saturn being the lord of my 7th house, Capricorn, I'll just take that as Saturn pushing me to do the things of having the relationship with the Cap and taking care of you guys on my channel. And once again, thanks Cap for all the comments, the likes, and the subscriptions, and the personal reads I've done for you. You guys always stick out every freaking week. Thank you guys so much. Let's get started with your read here. King of Pentacles is the energy. It's grounding. I love it. And this is also kind of like that Mars and Taurus transit, and I feel like this is kind of like a continuation of the read you got last week. You're so Gucci you don't even know it here. I really feel like you're very grounded here. You're focusing on the work. You're focusing on, you know, just the day-to-day. This is kind of a mundane feeling I'm getting from this King of Pentacles. It's kind of a lonely thing, but at the same time, I think you're kind of getting the bull by the horns by that lonely thing and actually learning to channel that. But let's see what's going on here with the Cap. Chariot, the Hangman, and the Emperor. Moving towards seeing life a different way here in the past. Apply this to work, career, whatever you want. Friends, lovers. But there was something here about somebody on this side who is hard-headed. Could have been a boss, could have been friend, lover. Somebody was hard-headed. They didn't want to see things your way here. You were trying to push forward with something, but, you know, all of a sudden, no, let's change that. There's another way to look at things. I feel like you tried to adapt to whatever this was trying to do, and it kind of fell on the ground here. On your part, you were moving a little too fast. I have to say that. For somebody that didn't want to move too fast, didn't want to budge here. I have to say that. Temperance with the 8 of Chalices and the 5 of Pentacles. This is just the typical... This is the typical thing that people come to tarot for. You've been waiting for something here, but emotionally you're walking away because it's too much effort. And you know they left you in the cold. This side's leaving you out in the cold here. So there's nothing there. You know it. That's the greatest part. You already know this is over, whatever. It's in the current energy. And I feel like you're chill with that. I don't really know how to put that because this is basic cookie cutter stuff I'm hearing, and I want to give you a deeper meaning to what's going on now, but you know this person doesn't want anything with you, so it's like it's pretty simple, right? You have a shred of ounce of hope waiting with this Temperance for some sort of healing, and there are 2 cups on this card, so you know if they do come back, Joey, great, because then you know we can fix things, we can work on things. If they don't, they don't. I like it. Okay. Simple. In the future energy, 9 of Chalices, 10 of Chalices, and the 4 of Chalices here. I don't know. I feel like you gotta kiss a couple frogs here before you get to the right thing. It's how I feel. Cap, I'm so sorry. Your read's coming out so basic, cookie cutter tarot card reader. Let's see, when we clarify, maybe some things will open up here. Because this just seems so basic. And I hate doing this. I really do. But I'm not going to cut the video. I'm going to say what's here. Because generally, the first time around, those videos do best. Whereas if I cut and I said, you know, this read sucks. Whoever's on this side has a freaking hard head. Let's talk shit about this person here. They got a hard head. They left you in the cold and they're not satisfied with you. They want some, they have a high ideal expectation for what they want. And I just heard they roll their eyes when they're talking to you. They go, oh my God. They do that? Do they do that? Because that's what I'm hearing with this person. What a jerk. Whoever this is, jerk. Alright, let's clarify with that Chariot. What were you moving too fast for here? Cap, what were you going for here? You were going for that Emperor. I really don't need to clarify that, but Knight of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Wands. Okay, so now it's making sense. You already knew. You already knew this person didn't want anything with you. From the get-go. They may have expressed that to you and you were just kind of like, well, let's have fun, see what happens. Wow. But did you guys start something? You guys definitely started something. And then when I look at this Ace of Wands, I've said it a couple times in your video, that's like planting your roots. I look at that Ace of Wands like Sagittarius Nakshatra of Mula. And it's about planting your roots, and you definitely planted your roots, but you planted your roots in somebody that's hard-headed and definitely not very loyal. They're loyal, but loyal to what they want, not what you want. Let's see here with the Emperor here. Four of Swords, Haven, Six of Wands. Huh. That changes things. I feel like on their side, they're dealing with something internally as well. And you may know about that. You may not know about it. But some of you may know about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Something fell apart for this person in their past. So this person isn't like that. That's why you let him in. And that's what that hangman in between the both of you means. You saw this person for something else other than what they present on the 3D. I get it now. Okay. Temperance. Three of Wands, Two of Wands, Queen of Chalice. You're still waiting, and that causes some sort of conflicts, but at the same time, that kind of opens up a little bit of intuition for you. That opens up a little shadow work. Generally, when I see the Queen of Chalices, I don't know, just for this week, she keeps coming out, and I have a feeling this has something to do with a lot of people doing shadow work. Oh, and I know the Pisces, I haven't even gotten to their video yet, but I know they got a lot of shadow work already because I know what's going on from their rising astrology. Jeez. Yeah, this person isn't like that, is it? This person has something about uprooting relationships and then seeing if they can salvage them and then realizing that they just keep betraying themselves. And when that was a word, uproot relationships. Like they uprooted this to see, I don't know, like if the roots, because like with that Ace of Wands over there in the beginning, if like the roots would actually stick, if you're going to stick around through all their BS. But why they do that, maybe it has something to do with their planets and how your planets mix with them. I have no idea. But what's going on is there's somebody here that likes to rip things out of the soil here and see how much they can endure before they put it back in a potter here. And they may be one of those type of persons where they seem kind of like a betrayer, or like they're shady, or they're a cheater. He or she may feel like they, you know, because they might come off like very good looking here, and you know that may make them look like they have a lot of options, but I feel like there's something else to it than that. There's something a lot deeper to this side than I thought. And forgive me because I was calling them a douchebag, but yeah, there is something deeper to this side on their side. I don't know. It's turning into their read, not your read. Knight of Chalices is clarified by death. King of Chalices, King of Swords. In the upcoming energies here, there's going to be something that changes in the dynamic for you specifically. And I feel it has something to do with, you know, how you proceed forward with, you know, love relationships. There may be 2 new options showing up for you if this doesn't kind of pan out. I certainly don't feel like, I stick with what I said earlier, that you've been waiting a while. You may not be waiting for this to kind of turn into anything. So yeah, there may be 2 options here that are showing up instead of that Knight of Wands that was there at the beginning. They kind of, these options show up like kings, and it's kind of matching your energy here over at the beginning of the read with this King of Pentacles. And there is no sex in tarot, but for all of you LGBT stuff, you know, it's there for you. You know, you may have a same-sex partner, that type thing. I know you guys like to hear that too. 10 of Chalices here is connecting what this and that are. 5 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the World card. You know, I feel like whatever this is may turn into some sort of friendship for you. Because of your forgiveness. You have a big heart, Cap. I feel like there may be some sort of forgiveness here. I don't see it as a relationship coming together, though. Or if this was like, you know, if you apply this to work, or you apply this to, you know, coworker or friend, I don't see that the relationship is going to be anything other than maybe like keep your distance friendship type thing. And I do see forgiveness here, you know, because there is a 10 of Chalices connecting you, and to have that emotional fulfillment, you do need a certain amount of forgiveness here. But either way, the World card's here, and that is kind of like a happy ending for me because of this change that happens with new things. So there is new prospects on the way. There's new prospects, a new job, a new boss, new coworker. Could be a new boss because King of Pentacles, if some of you are interested for the work thing. Maybe the old boss gets kicked out and you get a new one that's actually better here. Anyways, that's all I got for you, Cap. One thing to keep in mind is whatever people say about this person, though, they're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like whatever people tell you about this person here, or your conception of that, they're wrong. There's something wrong with this person here. They got a lot of work to do on themselves. Will they come and they show up to save the day? I'm not so sure, more so than, you know, they've uprooted something with you, and maybe that's unsalvageable. But, you know, I've been wrong before, and these are general readings, and I do see the World card here, so there is an ending, and I do see the 6 of Pentacles. There is some sort of coming together, but like I said, I see this as a friendship between the two of you, more so than a relationship. But, you know, maybe the universe is bringing that together with the World card. The end of the chaos, the end of the fights with the 5 of Swords, for you guys to have a friendship to heal what this is. You know, I'm gonna leave that door open for something to kind of like, you know, so you guys can think through the friendship, there can be some sort of healing for the relationship. If it's there for you and that's what you want, it's there for you, you know. But I'm not gonna call, I don't want to be called out. I'm not seeing this as a relationship get together. I'm seeing this as ending of conflicts and perhaps a friendship. Anyways, that's all I got for you, Cap. I'll see you guys again next week or after for the mid-September. Take it easy, Cap.